Little one, no. Oh, hello. Oh, game's not working. Why is game not working? Wait. 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 There we go. Oh, thank you, Ray. Hello, Ray. Hello there. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, the posture check, and the hydrate. Oh, I said the hydrate, the stretch, and the posture check. Oh, not, not the 10 squads, Ray. All right. What a way to start stream. I have to do squats. Alright. Let's go. Alright. 10 squats for you, Ray. I told you I would. I know you would. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, alright. Well, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a lovely day. How are you doing, Ray? And how are you doing, If? You guys doing all well tonight? Well, I hope you sure are. And I hope you're excited for more, some more ACC tonight. It's gonna be good. I was just about to go to sleep, lol. No, I got you staying up a bit longer. It's my foolish plan to keep people up. I'll stream at ungodly hours your time. I'm sorry, it's what I have to do. How could you? I know. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. I'm bad to the bone. I can't be stopped. Alright. But yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? Hope you all having a lovely evening, or night, or morning, whenever it is for you guys. Well, probably late for Ray over here. But yeah. We're gonna continue some more Ace tonight. And, yeah. Gonna be a fun time. March 22nd, 2:14 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. 1 a.m. The pain of 1 a.m. And you have to come and watch me, of course. Oh, yeah, right to that. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way. Not cool. And collected Adrian Andrews. She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her. So after the ceremony during the break, huh? I was sleeping like a log the entire time. See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama. Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Dot dot dot. Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Corrida. But why? I thought she was buds with Juan. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Get me a very refreshing, like a spring breeze. Okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Phoenix. You think your motive is related to Celesta Impact's missing suicide note, right? Yeah. Miss Andrews depends on Miss Impacts as her strength and reason to live. But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it. Is Juan Corrida the victim of this murder? And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Corrida. I've got to sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm looking to sneeze. In the back of my throat, it's just like, ooh, is that sneeze going? Alright. Oh, to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me. What? Who is it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Miss Andrews dependency issues with regards to Miss Imparks. ... It was Edgeworth. Oh yeah, it was Edgeworth. Completely forgot. It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. He is the captain now. Don't let your guard down yet. March 22nd, 2:25 p.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Rabble, 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 rabble. Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please. The prosecution calls witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Corrida's loom. What is your occupation? Which is your occupation? I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Ingard. I see. Now then, before you begin, Your Honor, I have one request. Yes, sure, what is it? I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. I would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently. Oh, no, I have no idea what you mean. I never even heard of Gossipland. What a name to call something Gossipland. If the judge was ever a prosecuting witness, he'd do all my work for me. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about the relationship to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Corrida. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself. So it was a fry in the bait matter, or was that bait in fry? Remind me of fishing. But I didn't kill him. No one is accusing you of that. I think there's someone who would beg to differ. ... I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews. Very well. Then witness, please testify to this court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. When I found the body. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. And there was his dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Interesting. You poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. Who would be like, oh, here's a dead body. I'm just going to like pour myself a glass of juice. Oh, it's a silly game. I love it. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints of the wine glass were made, Your Honor. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Phoenix! She is the one. She is one. She is one cool and collected customer. And she has the brains to match it. Yes, I know. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should. You should disrupt her pacing. Disrupt her pacing? She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? I understand, my... Alright. When I found the body... It's time to show the stuff up above. Over there, I went to Juan's room. There was his dead body. I was in shock. Why were you in shock? You were in shock. What? Was I not supposed to be? Yeah, true, she did find a dead body. Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Corridor. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked. True. Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not. Yeah, again, you just found a dead body. There's nothing to be shocked about. You found a dead body. I see. So it was actually the same exact scene as in the crime zone, as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Why? Juice? Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? Huh? There were no lip marks left on the wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Corda, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself the glass of juice, correct? What of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time. Your mind was a complete blank. I didn't think that was possible for you. Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That's one thing. What one thing? Never mind, it's no big deal. What was she starting to say just now? I'm gonna press further on that, of course. Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. ... What I really want to know is what this mistake was. Actually, so would I. I'm sorry, it's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. Rubble, 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 rubble. A flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? This mess of glass shards? It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Why did you withhold such an important piece of information? I'm sorry, I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that... I see F has found the booby scene. Hello, F. Thank you for throwing blue for the boobies at me. That people would simply assume that vase was just another part of the mess. It looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything. This feels a bit fishy. I was the one who knocked the flower vase over where it fell onto the guitar. Let's... I want to present the guitar, why not? Feels like it. You testified that you knocked the flower vase over, is that correct? Yes. And you sure it fell onto the guitar? Is there some problem with what I said? It's not the some problem, it's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. Oh. That's very true. Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case. What is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are shattered on the floor. And what is wrong with that? If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case. Objection! What is your point, Wright? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Is that all? Objection! No, but think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. Yes, that is right. She did imply that, say, she didn't touch the guitar case. Objection! But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on the case at all. ... That may very well be. However, the empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, doesn't it? Oh, it seems that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case? Make your testimony. Yeah, the empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle. Huh. I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. I can't believe I'm doing this either. Alright, I'll follow along for now. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case. Yes, Your Honor. The car, the guitar case, the guitar. That's great English, Debbie. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. Objection! I see you're objecting. If as you should. Alright. It looks like really wasn't a very important point. This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination. Using anything to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man. Alright. The guitar case. Alright. Don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. So you opened it. You opened the... You opened it? If you don't know what you're doing, object something. True. Object to anything. There is no way you were the one who opened the guitar case. Why did you say that? It's elementary, my dear. Oh my god, he's become what? He's become not Shakespeare. Sherlock Holmes. Because the only fingerprints on the guitar case, are those of the victim. What is it, Mr. Andrews? You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case. What do you mean? What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time? Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at a time like this? As well as we found your fingerprints on the glass. It was the night of the award ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime. That's strange, yeah. You were wearing gloves. Isn't that a little strange? Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Yes! The wine glass. I have your proof right here. This wine glass. The wine glass? You left your fingerprints very clearly on the wine glass. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? That you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case. Oh, did she break her glasses? Did she just have infinite pairs of glasses there? Order, order, order! Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time. What do you mean? I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here. But it's just an empty case. I wonder if it really was empty, though. But the guitar, the bright red guitar was at the studio. Phoenix, Drop all your presumptions. What was the guitar case? What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either. I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves despite the fact that on the case. Objection. Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's unusual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lure us all into this is misguided. Objection! No, Your Honor, please. Recall that Miss Anderson has testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I am sure this guitar case has some relation to the murderer. Objection! If you are so sure, Wright, then I'm sure you can somehow sustain your outrageous claims, correct? Please, enlighten us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder. Can you do that, Mr. Wright? Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in that case. The bright red guitar not being the only thing? You don't mean to suggest that the... So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty, is that right? I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove. Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside that case at the time of the murder? Oh, was it the outfit? Was it the outfit? Actually, yeah, I think it probably is the outfit. Let's present that. Take that. This is the photograph? Yes, but what is important is what is in that picture, Your Honor. In this picture? It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I am proposing is... Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. What? Rubble. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be by doing something like that? The insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity, so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Anderson? I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea? Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct? You mean this photo? Rubble. Order! It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we? Nice job, Phoenix. Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later. A man of my word. So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume. Objection! Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai costume would be Mr. Matt's and guards. Why would someone of the defendant be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places. True. That is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was the Nickel Samurai's costume doing inside the guitar case? It was a spear costume. It was a spear, or was it stolen? Nah, it's a spear costume. Mr. Ngard did not take this costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spear one. What? Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel? Yes, that is what I am saying. And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case? It would mean that the victim himself had brought his spear to the ceremony on purpose. Rabble, 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 rabble. But why? The victim, Mr. Corridor... Oh, damn it. We don't need them. Ban you. Wait. Where are you? We're gonna ban that guy because we don't need those. There we go. We don't need those. We got our own family here that we can enjoy. The victim, Mr. Corridor, was the jamming ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spear costume with him? What could he be the reason behind such a particular act? And therein lies the sticking point. Objection! What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just rambled all this time without any sense of inner monologue? No, I just... Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think that the victim had the Nickel Samurai spear costume? Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I believe in you. Alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spear costume to the hotel was... maybe for the conference? What is this? On the night of the murder of the stage show, the Nickel Samurai is going to hold a special press conference. A press conference? Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at the conference. I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right? But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Ngard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night. ... But how could that be? The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corridor himself. The victim? Yes. The spear Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corridor was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai. Rubble, 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 rubble. What was going to dress... He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing? That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intends to reveal at the conference. The Nickel Samurai is going to confess something, And by convinced, I'd wager he was going to reveal himself about something about himself. Which means that Juan Corda, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt and God. Yes, I guess this is what it would mean. But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's a public disclosure. Rubble, 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 rubble. Miss Andrews, I can sense why you are pros at what you do. Pardon me? Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan. Rubble, rubble. Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this. I was the one he asked to help set up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me. You? Juan had bet everything on jamming Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. He was going to ruin him? Huh. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands a secret so powerful that he would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. What? Rubble, rubble, rubble. And do you know what the secret of Mr. Ungard is, Mr. Andrews? Dot dot dot. That's something only Juan knew, and I don't know what it is. Ah, I see. Dot dot dot. I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone. Yep. But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt after all. Protect Mr. Ungard? And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior. Yes, Your Honor, I understand. Protecting Matt. Oh, hey there, Tempo! Welcome in, welcome in! Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Oh, thank you for that. How you doing, Tempo? Back from the Middle East. Oh, you're finally back! Well, welcome back. How was your trip? How was it over there? How am I? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just relaxing after a long day at work. Well, not a long day, but a real busy day. We're going into Easter weekend, so it's always going to get a bit busy around this time. Hot, so much sun. I'm toasty tanned. I bet you're very tanned. And you know what? Let's go give you a shout out as well. Because if you guys don't watch Tempo, he's a good friend of mine. He does a lot of... I'm trying to remember the last game you were playing before you traveled. But please go give him a follow. I'd appreciate it a lot. I'll be relaxing after a long month in the desert sun. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. You need to take it easy. You've been torched by the Middle East sun, so yeah, I'm updating everything to stream. Oh, nice! I'll try and pop into your streams once in a while. It's just like every time I pop in, I'm either like going to bed or I'm at work, and I can only pop in for so long. Just gotta try and decide what to play first. I know that is so difficult, but once you find that game, it's like, oh yeah, here's my perfect like stream game. Timing be weird, I know. I got a couple people who like live in the States at the moment, and it's like 3 AM or 1 AM in the morning, and it's like, oh, why couldn't you stream earlier? And I wish I could, but like 8:30 I usually stream because I don't finish work until 8 o'clock, so it's like, ah. But I'm glad to see you back in, and I'm glad that you had a good time over in the Middle East, and yeah, and I can't wait to see you guys. Can't see what you stream next. I'm sure it'll be amazing nonetheless. But as we continue, we're going to be playing some more Ace Attorney, but enjoying this so much. This story has been all over the places, and it's so enjoyable. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. I'm back in Canada, 5:20 a.m., but it was like 1:20 p.m. where I was. Yeah, those feelings I hate. Anytime I have to go to Europe to see family, and it's like 12, 13-hour difference, and then it's like 24 hours of flying, it just takes so much out of me. So I know the feeling of that instant time change. Oh man. Well, are you gonna be back in the Middle East soon, or are you back to Canada for good now? Matt had to kill Juan, no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. 2 flights, 15 hours flights, a few hours between. At least having those few hours between can help, but like, yeah, it can be a real hassle, just like, boom, hits you like a rock. Because for me, anytime I fly to Spain to see family, it's usually about 2 to 3 flights. Usually like Christchurch to either Sydney or Singapore, and then sometimes Dubai, or we just go instantly over to like Madrid or Barcelona. It takes so much. I need to finish my apprenticeship first, I think. Well, hopefully all goes well with that. You got this, Tempo. I know it. I believe you've got it. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the bottom of the knife. Hectic, so chaotic. When is it not chaotic? I was in the Dubai one. Dubai's airport is nice. I just like staying in the airport, but not leaving the airport because it's too bloody hot. I remember going there, and it's just like all the air cons are on, and it's so lovely. And then you have to like hop outside for a sec, and it's boiling hot. It's terrible. I do love Singapore's airport. I don't know why, but something about Singapore's airport is so nice. It's also because they have a pool. And I always remember when I was like go over to Spain with my dad, we'd like spend a couple of hours in Singapore's airport, and we'd go to the pool and just have a swim, and then we'd like bugger off back onto our plane. At least I'm from 40 plus degrees back to minus 20 degrees. Well, you should be going through your summer soon, because you're in spring at the moment. So, but yeah, I'd take that over like 40 degrees day in, day out. Oh man. But yeah, no, good to see you're doing well, and good to see you've come back safe and sound. I didn't want for wait. I didn't want forever winter. I want forever winter. Okay. You've gone so over the heat that it's just, yeah, I know the feeling. Like, my dad used to take me and my siblings and family to Spain in the summer, because he loves Spain in the summer, and I would just be like melting. Gonna be lurking. All good, Tempo. Again, thank you for popping in, and if anybody isn't following Tempo, please go give them a follow. I love them to bits, and we're gonna get them back into streaming, so yeah. Have a good look there. I melted so many water bottles. I bet so much. Like, especially that part of the world. Like, Dubai being Dubai, it's just like, eh. Where'd you go in the Middle East? Ooh, he was everywhere. Anywhere you could find a Tempo, that's where he was. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. This does account for everything. Well, I am a logical type. A few places not allowed to mention bases, I think. Yeah, no. If it's anything, you should be saying in to some random people on the internet, please don't. I'd rather not like the FBI like show up to my house because like it's like, oh, I've got some sensitive information. Yep, lip sealed. Yep. I'd rather not be like thrown in prison for like some knowledge I'm not supposed to know. We're finally seeing her true self. She is more nervous than a scared rabbit. If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I'm ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine Mr. Wright. Alright, looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. This just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down. Protecting Matt. From the moment I saw the crime... Oh wait, I've read that. Saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Well, why is that? Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. Ugh, I didn't mean it like that. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. 3 things? A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. They didn't teach it to us in school, at least, not from what I remember. May I continue now? You didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. The thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course. The button and the knife. Why is that? Oh, hello, Loki. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you making my streams. Let's go give you a shout out. Hey, Loki. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you guys aren't watching Penguin Queen Loki, they're a streamer that I just recently found because of Fee, who's another one of our locals who comes in. And I love them to bits. I popped into his stream and it was like the most Scottish accent coming through, and I'm like, yes! I love me some Scots! But how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah, and welcome to my little part of the world, my little part of the internet. Yeah, so most things we do here is just a lot of just kind of little random games that I feel like playing. I'm okay, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you're doing okay. How's the game? It's going good. I got into the Ace Attorney trilogy. I've always wanted to play the Ace Attorney games, but never had the chance. And then when I started streaming about 6 months ago, I was like, "Ooh, I see it's like on special on Steam, the whole trilogy," and I thought I'm buying it. So I did. And so at the moment we're on the final case of the second game. So we're slowly making our way through it. This has been so much fun. I love this kind of story because I don't know if like all the other cases we kind of have some inkling that our guy is like not the criminal, but this one's kind of a bit you don't know. Thanks for the shout out, you are far too kind. I will shout at anyone because I want to spread the love and joy and make everyone, even if they're like a tiny streamer who barely streams, gets a chance in the limelight. But yeah, hope you enjoy your little time here as long as you are. And yeah, it's great seeing you, Lukey. You been up to much today? You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then, what about the button? Just woke up. Well, hopefully you slept well, and you're all ready for the day. Oh, much planned for you the rest of your day, Lukey? The button? It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the buttons from the jamming ninja's costume. You're talking about this button, correct? The button was found in the plates of Met Hakama. Isn't that correct? I would think that it makes it very decisive evidence. Ugh. Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Just doing my thing on the internet soon. Are you going to be streaming soon? Oh, nice! Well, hopefully you have a good rest of your stream. Hehe, fox. F has found the fox. Right away. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. ... Thank goodness Mike can still look at me. Hey, Serial. Hope you done well. AF, Luke is making sure you're doing well. Thank goodness May can still look at me. With an ice stare, yes. Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony. That bum was torn off of Juan's during his fight with Matt. Wait. Wait. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. That's just... yeah. This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Strangulation? The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. And what does that mean? Let's examine the evidence. This bun has a victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly, which means it's impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this bun was ripped off during the struggle. This bun was why can't I say that? Concealing pulled off of the victim's already dead body. Rebel. Order. What is the meaning of this, right? So, what if the bottom was torn off of the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the bun torn off the... Why was the bun torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We know that this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something else in mind. What? Mr. Wright, does this mean? Does this mean you know that the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? To have a memento of the crime, to pin the crime on Inga, to destroy evidence. I think I'd be pinning it on Ingard. There is only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. Ingard. ... There is no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own pants. That's right, Mr. Ingard was set up. By the real killer, of course. Rubble. And the real murderer is? Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then? Finally, a can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. Ingard. Oh wait. Where is she? Where is she? Adrian Engard. Wait, Adrian Engard. Adrian Andrews. Miss Adrian Andrews. I choose you! You are Mr. Corridor's killer. What? Stop breaking your glasses like that. It's not good for you. Order! 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 Mr. Wright! This is very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? All the evidence points to Miss Andrews. What? How preposterous! You can't stick any of that on me! I can't? Can I? Would you care to test me? Then what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Ingard's naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. After the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. Disc! Stop breaking your glasses! Then, what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama? This button was removed from the victim's body after he was already dead. Yeah! 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 Thank you, Air, for the yes. However, if Mr. Ingard was the real killer, there is no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. No! As I said, stop bringing your glasses. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. Ingard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews. I see. What about the empty guitar case? This is another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. The costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. No! Objection! But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's right. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it. But the glass tomatoes is a different story. Miss Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic day's discovery of a dead body. Ah! And to top it off, there is this photo. The photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. Ingard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? But please, stop! Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her, this time. Miss Andrews. I, I, I refuse to testify. Oh, what was that? There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. Well, yes. You're absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves. What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on spot. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Guard's room, Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood. Well, if you can stop hitting me with the whip, it'll be fine. Oh, alright. ... That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things look bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done? What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? ... What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to prove a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Miss Corridor. Rubble, 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 rubble. Miss Andrews, you did you want to kill Mr. Corridor? I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering. But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty due to my silence. No, she's talking that defiant attitude again. Maya, what should we do? Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation. I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify. The defense, the theory that she is the actual... Oh! Thank you for the objection, if. The defense theory that she is actually a murderer has not been fully sustained with solid definitive proof. But that's not true. In this situation, there's only one thing that this court can do, and that is declare a recess. Recess? I request that both the prosecutor and the defense look further into this matter. And at tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow? We don't have tomorrow. If we don't get a guilty verdict today, then... Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, Let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... Objection! It is not impossible for this trial to continue. ... Mr. Edgeworth, what are you... It's true, Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to the whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but actually, there is one little thing I'm curious about. Miss Andrews, ... When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Very unnatural. Usually when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. So my actions were unusual, but I've already... Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to the effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. Rubble, 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 rubble. I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read of him. Is he a friend or foe? I just don't know. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please. When I found the body... The glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw that messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your early testimony? I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left. I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. When I found the body... Alright. Didn't really pour itself. Surprised when it was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. I saw him saying like that. He thought he was dead, didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought... Wait, how did you not think he was dead if... Wait. Where is it? Where's the crime foe? Crime foe. You walk in and you see him like that, and you don't think he's dead? Objection! So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Got you tabbed, my friend. Are you streaming at the moment? Have you started streaming? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? What is the meaning of this? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There is a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Corridor's chest. Anyone who saw the scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead body. Well, you see... I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted. And then so nonchalantly go pour themselves a drink. Yeah, like, just feels like it makes no sense. Your point is? Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer. No. It looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Mettengard, is not guilty after all. But that's impossible. You're wrong. Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt, I swear it. He's the one that killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. That's because... Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. Rubble. Then there is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Ingard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt Ingard. Objection! Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. What? The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. The absolute real truth? What are you... Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head. But as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Mittengard will go free, and in this place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe you. What? I was told if I spoke then it would be all over and Matt would never be declared guilty. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared to. It's Franziska von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word no matter what happens. If you do, Mettengard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews underlying believes in those words right now and is clinging onto them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Mr. Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority. It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help, please. Someone help me. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? The court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Right, I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did, and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there, right? Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Force Andrews to testify. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you are really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. Ungard would get an acquittal, but in this place, you would be found guilty. Is this true? Is this how you really want this trial to end? Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me. That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense theory is the truth. You're wrong. Tut. What a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Stop! Mr. Edgeworth, this witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Stop! Please stop! No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report? What will you do now, witness? You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. The secret of the dependent nature? Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. Please, please, stop, I beg you. If people find out... If people find out, I'll... Another objection from F. If you're gonna say you would choose death, that is no concern of me. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips. No matter what I do. Tut. So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me. Tut. I talk, but please help me. Nothing matters anymore. My crime. When I first saw, I really thought he had fainted, honestly. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. and then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and I was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience, and that's why I ended up using Nickel Samurai's costume. Stab the body with the knife? But why you do that? Isn't it obvious? They're putting the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man. What? What do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt. The scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corda, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with a murderer in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt Engard for the murder. And this is her crime. Rubble, 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 rubble. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. Alright. When I first saw him, I really thought he had... But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. But the scarf is a part of his jamming ninja costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. What is this plan you had? ... I knew right away the murder was Matt. I knew because one, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So you forged pieces of evidence? With a knife and the button? The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. So made there was sure no one the whole way I made it to inspect the Matt's room. That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at the dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on the dime. I slipped in, took the knife and returned to the scene of the crime. Then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. So you were the one who stabbed the victim with the knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Miss Engard's Hakama? Yes, that's what I planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Just when I finished, I was returning to Matt's room. I had a bit of inconvenience. An inconvenience? There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta. Probably. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. That's Miss Oldbeck for you. I had already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using Nickel Samurai's costume. Oh wait. I don't want to concede, but this may rings the truth. I'm sorry, Phoenix. No, please don't apologize to me. We were both taken by surprise. Still, I'm sorry. I think I forgot to press the last one. There we go. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. And what is this big secret? That, I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave my fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. Ingard's room and planted the button? Into Matt's hakama, yes. After that, I folded up the costume. I was wearing it and put it into the bag. And then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. My word. What does this all mean? Mr. Edgeworth, is it... ... The real criminal is Mr. Ingard. Is Matt Ingard. You say, that woman prosecutor set me down for a talk. Francisca, huh? She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I have done. That if I just keep quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice, but to believe in her words. Dot. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we cannot be certain she is not the real killer. Wait, Your Honor. The defense still... Objection! Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews anything. Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of the witness is over, so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. But... Mr. Andrews, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Ooh, understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court is adjourned for today. No! Did we fuck up? Oh. So that's what it looks like behind him. No. Today's trial. It's over. And I didn't win an acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth, what is it? Before you leave court today, I wonder if I might look at one thing. The card in your hands. It's had my attention for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on the day. The room? That day? Yes. I found this card when I discovered one's body. It was laying there, right next to him. You found that card? Next to the victim's body? I suppose I must have inconsiderately slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card, if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Oh, hold it. Witness! That's card! Give it to me! Hurry! Edgeworth! Do you have any idea that you have stupid... what... Do you have any idea what you have stupidly, yet inventively done? I can't say. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. I didn't mean to. What is this all about? I've never seen Idris so emotional before. That card. What in the world is it? And what does it mean? No! Why would you do it like us, like that? Just tell us what it means. I want to know what it means. Yep, we're gonna save it. Alright. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Office. Mystic Maya, sniffle, sniffle. There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Wow. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ngata hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Sniffle, sniffle. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mr. Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys. Hello, Gumshoe. Glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective? Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Oh! Hey there, clone. Welcome in. Thank you for pounding me with cheers. How you doing, mate? We're just playing some more Ace Attorney today. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. Hey there, clone. How's my favorite clone fighter doing today? This is going to be my entry now. You can't stop me. Hey, it wouldn't be the first time that anyone has their own entry of getting in. How's the case going? Going alright. We've just finished the part of the court case. trying to make it that Miss Adrian Andrews was the killer, and we've kind of failed on that. So now we're back onto the back into the investigation. I'm flattered. Of course, you're going to be my favorite clone fighter. Who wouldn't be my favorite clone fighter? But yeah, how you been doing? You been doing well today? Hope you're having an awesome day. Oh, thank you for the hydrate tempo. Ah, all this talking makes me very thirsty. It's just a play. Oh, thank you, Tempo, for throwing cheers at me. Oh man. I see Tempo sound the booby button. I've been doing well for the most part, but that's just about normal by now. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's going good for you, mate. It's just a plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Alright, what do you have to talk to us, Gumshoe? The future! So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday? Dot dot dot. I guess that means I'm just going to have to work here at your place, pal. Oh my god, are we getting dick in in the office now? Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Ingard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching other people places. I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of you all. Come on, Miss Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Oh man, instant noodles, goddamn. Why am I surrounded by people who can only eat cheap, unhealthy food? Oh, what's Idriv? Gotta say, that was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Idriv act like that. You ever thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself? He said that? That's horrible! But because of him doing that, we've got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. Cheap. I wouldn't call that stockpile of burger cheap, Nick. True. True. I'll give you that. There was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. I mean, about that thing, pal. Why would she want to know? I mean, almost need to frame Miss Ingard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Tut. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? It was a lie! Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here that meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma? Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information of her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Oh, how's Franziska? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edriff said she was in stable condition, but... well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay, and still hanging in. They should be done by taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? Sometimes. Sometimes. Shot in the shot in the shoulder. Yeah, she goes flying. Oh my god, she was shot in the shoulder just like her dad. Oh my god, I just thought that. She was shot in the shoulder just like her dad was. She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it would be good for her to, if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Yeah, like, oh my god. It's like, oh, her and her, it's like, oh, twinsies. We both got shot in the shoulder. And why would they let her whip me? Let's go, let her whip us, Mr. Nick. I don't want her saying that. Now, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. Like father, like daughter. Yep. Everyone in the family gets shot in the shoulder. The name sends chills down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Alright. Guess we're going to the clinic. Oh, that clinic! Oh my god, I forgot about this clinic. March 22nd. Hottie Clinic. Reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Oh no. Yes. Are you here to visit my patient? Yeah. Wait a second. You're. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho 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 ho. Why are you still here? Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me? Yes. Yeah, it's this fucker, Director Hottie. Hello, Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Oh, Director Francisca. How is Francisca von Karma? You don't need to worry him. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Ooh, you fucking gross piece of shit. Yes, it's mildly. Sorry, I don't want what got into me. Hey, we always have that kind of outburst when Edgeworth comes around. It's hard not to. Yes, and that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. So, look, so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. Fair, yeah. But instead, yes, her opponent was a gun, after all. Her opponent was a gun. Francisca von Karma versus gun. Who wins? And when I snuck up on her, real secret-like, she would scream really loud, yes, oh, that's gross. I see. Ah, but she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Uh-huh. Don't say it like that. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Oh. Ah. Thank you, Francesca. Go back to your room. You're so mean, so mean, my frisky Friska. But that's good. Ah, fuck. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drop. Yes. Thank you, Francesca. You saved the day. Once again. And what are those tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright? She was really like, get a room, you fool. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I didn't like that character when we had like the first case, and then to see him again, I was like, oh no. I knew I shouldn't have come here. Alright, what do you have to say, Francesca? The shooting? I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intention of running the trial this morning. But But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in his shoulder. But by taking over this case, I found myself having a clean-up after you. That irresponsible deal you made. Dot dot dot. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Good night. Are you heading to bed? If. Sleep well, if. Take care, and I'll see you later, mate. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. See you around. Yeah, see you around, if. I think I know what deal he's referring to. You too. Aw, thank you, mate. The deal. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Mr. Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I didn't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got the guilty verdict on Mr. Engard, you told Mr. Andrews to not testify in court. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have any proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would have been already over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crimes? That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objection to find Engard's guilty murderer. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, right? The ends justify the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believes in you when you said, if you don't tell the truth and what really happened, then Engard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. Or because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. The ends justify the means, yes. That phrase just made me double take. Oh, I did the same thing, yeah. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you excuse me... What's wrong? Why'd she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. Alright, what's Edgeworth got to say? Today's trial. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you. I mean, I know you know about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you want, but to go that far? But she wouldn't testify that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Alright. Adrian's going. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Oh, just give me a second. There we go. There we go. Witness, The card. Give it to me. Hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly, yet inadvertently done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Dot dot dot. Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. The Killer! And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, and best of that. An assassin? Or as I like to say, an assassin. Alright. Assassin? So, who's this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the profession name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his profession name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is part of his duty to this clinic. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his client. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and trust above all else. It seems that this one is honorable assassin with a moral consciences. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that's right. The discovery of the card basically confirms, wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? My situation. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Myers, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal? I see. I had no idea. Dot dot dot. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by time. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth's going to... Stop trying to console me. Edgeworth, I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick! There is no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Corridor was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Ingard. Really? Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restrictions to police personnel only. As for we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction received from Edgeworth allow bearers to freely investigate the crime scene. Alright. In any case, I must attend to any preparations for Maya's rescue. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. If anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Ingard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psychic lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Oh yes, days unknown, time unknown, location unknown. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making it up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Click. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Roasted, yeah. You ain't no proper assassin. Date unknown, time unknown, location unknown. Oh. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'm worrying about that later, but now I should be looking for clues. That's why I need to show them to Sis. Remember, get out of here. Alright, let's examine. What is this thing, an antenna? I guess. And this is a VCR? There's sure a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? What's this? There's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table? It's a picture of a woman? She's kind of pretty. Oh, is that... Hey, looks like someone written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celesta. Oh, okay. I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something? Oh, door. Locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through it. Oh, this is simple. Will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at all at the will. Oh no! Ah! Oh shit! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean dead men tell no tales? Is how the saying goes, correct? Dad? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! March 22nd, 7:04 PM, Hottie Clinic, reception. Ah, Mr. Nick. Hmm? Oh, yes, Pearl. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know? I guess, for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ingard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's keep going to... Okay. Alright. Guess we're going to the detention center. March 22nd, detention center. Visitor room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Oh. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you. A message? It's from Mattengard. And here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. There we go. You think you could drop by and my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, right? Dot dot dot. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cats. I guess we're off feeding his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach's growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Matt's now, please. Oh yeah, he's just telling him to feed the cat. My client request is a request. Guess I should go and check up on this cat. Poor Shu, indeed. Off to go feed Shu, I guess. It's now our new job. Oh, wrong button. Wait. Move. Oh, wait. Where is this house? Clinic, maybe? No? Oh, hotel lobby, maybe? March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Hotel lobby. Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass. Oh no. Miss Oldbag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, and you spiky-haired pettifoggy. I had a hint ready for it, in case you were truly lost. Because of you, I've been made to look like a bad guy again. Although, I did get a... I'm glad you got me a... Oh no, she's talking too much. I'm glad you got me a hint, just in case. Oh my god, did she just have a heart attack? Ah, Miss Oldbag, keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in, and no air gets out. Oh, so she just fainted. That's why you just keep on pulling it on. Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. What were you doing again? I'm not too sure. You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Alright, looks like the only way I'm going to get any investigation done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Well, I wanted to go feed the cat, but I couldn't find where the house was. And then I came here and said, oh yeah, I guess we'll leave the cat for a second. There's Drow. Did you already forget about a certain hungry feline? Oh yeah. I know I need to go do that. You're a million light years too early to be asking me the questions, whippersnapper. Alright, looks like the only way I'm going to get away and the investigation done with chicken move again. Okay, that's the first thing to do something about kooky aliens. I'll just get all of Oldbag's quotes. Ha. You're oh yeah. Okay, she's not gonna tell me anything. Alright. Oh, living room. Marching scene in God's manor, living room. They're all the same. Yeah, I know. Sure is dark. Go turn on the light. Oh, that's interesting. Why does he have like the heads of them like they're like deer on the wall? Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo! Meow! Oh my god, he's adorable. Aww. So I guess this is Shoo. Can I pat him? I'm gonna pat him. Yeah! 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 Aww. Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo. Meow! Oh, he's adorable. I love him. I want to give him all the pets. Meow! Oh, hey there, Fee! Welcome in. Oh, thank you for the stretch. The posse chick. Hydrate. Oh, I've got to stand up because I've been sitting on my ass for the last 2.5 hours. Oh. How are you doing, Fee? Someone finally uses it. Welcome in, Fee. Let's go give you a shout out. Working but dropping to a lurk. Oh, thank you for popping in. And we will go give you a shout out. There we go. Because if you guys aren't following Fee, I love them to bits. I love their streams. And they also made me find so many Scottish streamers in the last, like, one stream. Because they kept on shouting them out, which was great. So I have a few piles of Scottish streamers now I can watch. But I hope work's going well, Fee, and I hope you enjoy your time here tonight. I know that you're on like Lukey's chat. He just popped in just before stream, so. Tee, the cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Oh, hello, Decula. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Ingard's lawyer. Ah, the Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Sure, he's just John Doe. Nice to meet you. Meow! I want to meow with that cat and give it all the headpats. I love it so much. Mattengard. You must know all sorts of things about Mattengard, right? Oh, honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as a murderer. John Doe doesn't get more sketchy than that. Pretty much, yeah. That is just like overall very sketchy. Oh man. Dut. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typical butler-like, as it were. John Doe. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a look. Oh. Okay, I think he's just gonna say the same things. Oh, maybe the note? I was wondering if you wouldn't mind taking a look at this. I'm afraid I cannot offer up any special... Oh, wait, what? It's not appropriate. Wait, what? Play it's no with a touch of rude. He's a stereotype butler, alright? Huh. Are we gonna get anything with this? Hmm. Maybe there's nothing else? There's still one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was one. Shoot. Oh, yeah. You jumped the gun, yeah. That's a very cute cat you got there. It is my duty to take care of him. The master's rather fancies shoe. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate. Alright. Now can, well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Matt's note, crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. So young, and yet already so accomplished. A master of law. But there is also a lot to be proud of. I'm in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. And, anything else? Nope. Not especially amazing exchange. Yep. Thank you for your compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Oh, yeah. Now, if you excuse me. Meow! Yep. Alright. I guess we're going back to the hotel lobby. Alright. Maybe... no, can't go there. Oh, maybe we can do the, way of injection. Oh wait, wrong button. Present. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Solberg, if you would like to look at the... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Oh... Edgy poo. Oh no. She's got all love struck with Edgy poo. Is that her perfume? Phenome d'Amour I smell? Shudder. Ugh. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? You're truly still still her usual self, pretty much. You're truly Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That means good at flattery. That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Itchy Poo said so. You understood? Letter of introduction given to Miss Solberg. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. If you do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. Alright. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. Yep. That may be, but, you know, nothing going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Well, every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So, anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Right. What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Ingard's room today. Why? The police main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they are the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there Sit one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Windy Oldbag. I think we're gonna go in there. Alright. March 22nd. Gatewater Hotel. Violet Hall. Look like we are the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scurrying for clues for the killer. Hallway. March 22nd. Gatewater Hotel. Hallway. Hey, city boy. Lotta, you still here? Wrecking cars? And investigating photographer. Eats and starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that air of mystery. And the way you just keep saying tequila in that tone. Of course you have to say it in tequila. You can't say it any other way. You know, like something already... Wait. Southern. You know, like something always about to happen. But do you have a camera? Reckon. A photographer gotta have cameras out the airs like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding to the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? And why can't you drop that thief thing already? Alright. Anything to say? Night of the murder. You wanted to ask about the night of the murder? What you really gonna shell? What? You're really gonna shell out the bugs for info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in the hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, and had a soda pop with a few of them, too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time, either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. The scandal. So, about the note that was inside the camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Ingave shoving his manager's lady into corridor? Yep. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull doodles. Dot. Hey, what's with ya? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look... And hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? A lotta. She is a lotta. Ah, my baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with the red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, yeah, that red-coated friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do that? What? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you just do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to be going. Tabloid photographer without camera is just tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there. You hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too, little keep on the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if it happens to find yourself a camera, make sure to bring it. Would you please just leave already? Okay. Alright. March 22nd, Cape Water Hotel. Corridor's hotel room. Oh, 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 oh! Mr. Nick? What is that otherworldly ghostly moan? Okay, with the blank stare 3 times in a row. Peek. Right, yeah. She has... Oh! I prayed for the... I prayed for this and it happened. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, Moomis. Raiding us again, I see. Well, welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're doing well. If you don't know who I am Sebi the Kiwi, just a little Kiwi in my little part of the internet here. Oh, hey, there's Zach. Welcome in, Moomis. How are you guys doing tonight? I saw you guys were playing. Was that the Persona game you guys were playing? And hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a good night as well. And again, thank you for rating me as always. And if you guys aren't following Moonmist, please do. They have rated us so many times, I cannot count. And we love them dearly. And again, if any of you guys who rated do need to take a break, please do. Get something to drink, get something to eat, relax if you have to, or if you're about to head to bed. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Where's your pink chest plate thingy? Oh, you mean the bra? You mean the bra? There it is. There's the pink chest plate. Just 3 raids. I think it was just Miss Zach and someone else that hasn't showed up yet, or it was a raid count doesn't include streamers and Zach. No, I think it was probably I was also in that. I was also lurking in their stream, so yeah, could be me as well. But I always just say it's just like my way of saying things, just to welcome everyone, make everyone feel happy and inclusive here. But yeah, how was stream going? Hope it went well. I will lurk in a couple people's streams. It was good. Finished 3 story missions tonight. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, you've been going good at those. Yeah. We're just continuing some more Ace Attorney tonight. Still on, I think we're on the final mission of the second game, so almost finished the second game. Oh no, I hate evil ghosts. Where? I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Oh, it's all back. Excuse me, what are you calling a demon brat? Somehow her combo is so good, even though she spams. Don't we all spam in those types of games? Oh. Zoinks, it's the alien! Oh my god, she's Shaggy. Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing him. We're doing our best to not disturb him. Alright. Wait, which game was misstreaming? Oh, it was like some Persona fighting game? I'm trying to remember. I thought it was Persona. If some Persona fighting game from I can remember. Hey, Zach or Moomis, what was the game called again? It's Persona 4 Arena Ultimate Max. Oh, yeah. Night of the Murder. Please talk to me about the Night of the Murder. Just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by a fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with the imbecile look on her face. Basically, Street Fighter Tekken type of game, but it's Persona story. It's spamming is a way to fight the AI usually. Hey, we do what we can to win fights. With her imbecile look on her face. Okay, got it. No, now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take a note, at least make it sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. Oh, now she's got the sudden accent. I'm trying to... I was wondering if I could tell me a bit more about what Mr. Corridor. He was my most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my books. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all. That you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at the mountain of the presents. It's a show of the mountain, it's a show of the mountain of feeling all of his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The present, they're all beers, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a beer. Presents. All of Mr. Corridor's presents from his fans seem to be beers. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? I don't know. When my dear Juan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, he became friends. Well, what a heartwarming story. Look at it, it's just like in those young people dramas. I can see those two took it out. Well, it's time for me to hop out. Good luck with the remaining 30 minutes of stream. Undercover some big clues for us, will ya? I'll try my best, Clone. And again, thank you for popping in, Clone. Always appreciate. Hope you have a good rest of your day, or night, or evening, whenever it is for you. Bye-bye, Clone. Down by the river. Going. You sure can fight. You too. Burp. Bub, you too. Did all that really happen? Oh, thank you for this hydrate, Zach. Ah. It's in his biography, bud. What a load of crook. So ever since then, fans have been giving him beers as presents. Yeah, nice. Beers. Oh! I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's bear 8 o'clock. Barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? Oh my god. It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. Ick. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. Ugh. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Beep, 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 beep. The transceiver. Beep. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya! How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you have... It seems you were not able to fill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. What? I've heard the news. So it seemed my present did you no good. No, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. Dot dot dot. I suppose, if I must, I need the acquittal more than anything else. After all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear her. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Hiss. Then hiss. 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 A little hiss. Oh no. What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello. Hello. It seems. Bad. Connect. Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break? I'll excuse me. Hiss. Beep. Oh no. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. It's all static down here. Wow, Mystic Maya, wow. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electrician expert look at it. The sooner the better. Alright. Guess that is it. Guess we're eating up. I know this is random, but the glass wine on the table is distracting me for no reason. Oh, the transceiver. Wherever we're in the room, it starts acting up and hissing static out. I wonder if there's someone we can talk about this. Yeah. So you're talking about that wine glass over there? Yeah. It's like, oh, you're thirsty, Zach. It's funny enough, it isn't even got wine in it. It's filled with tomato juice. All tomato juice down here. Alright. Guess we're moving back. Maybe Ranko. Oh, yeah. March 22nd. Wright & Co. Law Office. Hey, welcome back, pal. It just feels so out of place because the room is full of beers. Well, it technically is sort of out of place, to a degree, yeah. Like, the story is like, one of the witnesses to the murder put filled a glass of tomato juice in there, so I can understand that. I thought I'd make a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxury full of course meals, out of cans, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You got to be kidding. Here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I'm wondering what I should try asking him about. Alright, let's see what he has to say. No, same old, same old. Well, maybe the radio transceiver? The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about the thing. That thing. About what thing? Oh yeah, this thing just set up and broke all of a sudden. It broke? Pal. When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. Beep. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh. Maybe it fixed itself. It's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was an electromagnetic interference bell. A what? Electromagnetic interference? Oh, he's got something to say. So what is this electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal bell. Oh, when you put it that way? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Huh. Computer? Dot dot dot. It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV, and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does that. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Seems amazingly happy to be able to understand this. I get there's those things when you finally understand. Good to go to bed now. Have a good rest of your stream. Bye bye. Well, thank you, Eternal Moomers, for popping in. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Sleep well, and have an amazing day tomorrow. I'll see you later. Bye bye. And I'm sure tonight's stream's gonna go amazing as always. So the room you were in when the interference to the transceiver happened. There's gonna be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something? Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Corridor's room. The scene of the crime. The scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Ah, wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. Yeah, I'm on fire, pal. The fingers are itching to go. Yeehaw! We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. I just like seeing Gumshoe just like, it's like, it's investigating time. And he just goes off running over there. Alright. Back over to the crime scene. Oh, wrong button. I went too far. The whole way. There we go. March 22nd. Gatewater Hotel. Corridor's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. And suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. Oh my god, of course you got, like, you weren't allowed in. From the outside, I mean, so yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. Aww. Next time, Gumshoe. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police. Well, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, this is a made when I was in elementary school, pal. Wait, you made this in elementary school? You, Gumshoe, making this in elementary school? Okay. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on me, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electronic magnetic waves. But isn't it beer that way? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, anyway, since I brought it all the way here, might as well give it a swirl. Right, pal? Let's do it. I'm getting the sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So, we're going to find it, right? Right. Now, first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough looky-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. Okay. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find a bug. Got it, pal? Alright. Oh my god. It's so many. Is that something? Ooh. Lamp check. Listening device. Nope. There's a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yep. And they're all on. So, shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick? Don't you know that's wasteful? Ah, yeah. I'll be more conscious about it from now on. Sorry. Oh. A cell phone? Nope. No bug in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, never seen one before. Now that she's mentioned it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Current Village. Pills has never lived outside the village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Oh. Oh, what a lovely bear. Oh, goddamn, it scared me. Where? Oh, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick? Yes? How many horsepower is it? How many horsies? Horsies? ... Well, look, it's a bear, so, I don't feel it. That's a TV, maybe. Lamp check. Listening device. Nope. Oh, yeah, same thing. Alright. Lamp check. Listening device. Nope. Alright, same one. Where could it be? The radio is on, playing something. Oh, it's a Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? ... Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? ... Why don't you listen to your radio program a little more, Pearls? Okay, so I don't think it's around here. Well, that listening device isn't in the air conditioner. Ah, yuck! This air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Yep. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. No, we're not washing it. Wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal. What? Oh, nothing. Anything on the TV? I don't really think the listening device is on in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on, and it's now showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, so as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy a dream. Alright, I don't think there's anything around here. Doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio signals there, miss. I was looking at the other... Yeah. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. But let's take a receiver apart first before we get... Alright, well, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is this a listening device in there? Nope, and I really thought it had to be in the phone too. Alright, I don't think so. Nothing around here. Oh. This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is something like this. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juice, right? Yeah, sure. Does it have to do with anything with listening devices? Okay. Oh, the camera? What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening devices in this gizmo. Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? Yep. That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger. Well, eating only vegetables isn't going to help with that. You have to eat meat too. Oh. It's a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it. Maybe he was calculating his allowance? A whole 50 cents? Maybe if he was spare to medium. Maybe the computer? There's no listening device in the notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on, so... Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Oh, Mr. Nick, well, what's a laptop? Oh my god. Oh, that. This doesn't seem to be anything giving... No, I was doing the right one. There we go. It's even right, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in there. So I was thinking, I wonder if the TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expression like a TV channel zap? Hey! But if I could, oh, the people I would give the whole mute button to, well, I think it's going to work on me. Why don't you try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay. Alright. Where is it? Oh. It doesn't seem... No, there's something there. What was that? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? Yep. It's the biggest one I have here. Huh. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean? No, not yet, but this bear's eyes. Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Yes! Let's dig this big fella's eyes out and see what you've got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. Oh, rip. Oh no. No! Oh, that's That's a miniature camera. And it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A watchamachi and transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Oh. Camera. So this is the tiny thing in the camera. Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on batteries, which comes with its set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is the only camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed. Changed into radio waves, and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Set to record victim room from 8 PM for 1 hour. Was running at the time of the murder. Okay. So, what is the transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage that camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it to a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set at start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recorded every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this beer been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Changes the footage taken by a spy camera into radio waves. Transmitted the data. Stuffed bear. So, there was a camera in this bear's eye? And it was disguised as a present? I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corridor this present? I, don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who the person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh, Sniffle. Is there really no way to find out? The spy camera was sent in the right eye, found in the victim's room. You gotta save Mystic Maya. I know I gotta save her. I will save her. I got it. What? Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around to the electronics shop and see if I can find out who bought it. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigation time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeehaw! He's off. He's off now. He's gone. Yeah, but Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's putting himself so hard. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ugh! Hello, Edgeworth. You have here. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. We got this. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. Dot dot dot. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? What? Do you know the stuffed bear's little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are explored here. What? The camera and bear that Scatterbrain detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be brought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can you really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. What? I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you'll have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched by Edgeworth. I just want like Edgeworth's like got so much strength he can either hold it over his head or he's like dragging it like, oh, I'm gonna find who this is. See you soon, right? Takes bear. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? Dot dot dot. I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until the court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corredor? He is the best. He is the best. The real killer. The killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. Dot dot dot. You still have a little time left. He is just a tsundere. He pretty much is a tsundere. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corredor, real killer. Miss Andrews Pass. The kidnapper whose sole condition is acquittal for Mr. Angard. And the scarred Shelley the killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. And I think with that, that's going to be us for tonight. So we're going to save on up there. No, I know, Zach, but I want more. I know you want more. But I usually go for about 3 hours, and the 3 hours are up. And I need to get, oh, wait, where is it? There we go, J. But yeah, for now, I need to go and rest and recover, because I haven't really rested after work. I just went straight into streaming, pretty much. Thanks for the stream, then. Thank you for popping around, Zach, and thank you for staying after the raid as well. I appreciate it. Let's go and look for who we can raid. Who can we raid? Who is live at the moment? Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, here's someone playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Brianna Brittany. Or do we want to go for someone else? Oh no, we'll go for this, Ione. Yeah. Let's go raid them. Raid. Ione. Alright, guys. We're gonna raid Ione for tonight. Thank you for coming around for tonight. It was real fun. I hope you all have a good rest of your night tonight. And, yeah, until next time I see you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember to drink lots of water and stay hydrated. Eat some good food that keep healthy. And remember to rest and recover when you can. Till next time. Good night, goodbye, and good night. Bye-bye!